Hello and welcome back to the Settlecraft server. It is episode number 5 and today we've got diamonds, 18 diamonds total. We sold out all of the gunpowder that we stocked into the first sign in the last episode. I've still got one sign here that I filled up in between episodes, but we're definitely going to have to get some more stock in. And I want to start off today's episode by doing something fun, adding something to our little shop here, but I am going to need some materials first. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of setup to do while it's still daytime. Just going to throw down some dirt here. I'm going to put down a dispenser, a gate here, and a pressure plate. And let's extend this out a little bit. Okay, the sun is now setting here on the Settlecraft server. And now, the magic happens. I better punch out a few of these torches around here so we can get some spawning. I mean, I can hear sounds coming from underneath, but that's not really what I want. Get out of here, skeleton. You too, spider. Alright, here we go. We've got a zombie. Let's see if he will pick up some gunpowder. No? No gunpowder for you? Well, you suck. Let's see if your friend is any better. Gunpowder? Oh, you pick up the rotten flesh? Alright, what about you? Will you pick up some gunpowder? No? Ah, why are these zombies so stubborn? Oh, finally! Yes, he's got the gunpowder. Okay, quickly. Quickly. Come over here. Come over here before it gets bright out. Yep, you can hit me. That's fine. Come on. Come in here. All right. What? No. He goes back. What? No. Oh, dude, you're gonna die. Oh, thank goodness. All right. I've got him in here. Here we go. Looking good. And I am going to call you T Junior. Although I'm going to get rid of this first. Perfect. All right, we now should be able to get him safely into the store. Let's give this a go. Please don't go wrong. Come on, Junior, let's go. Oh, thank goodness he didn't pick up the dirt there. And there we go. We've got him in the store. You are going to make for great customer service, aren't you? Yes, you are. Isn't he just the spitting image of his father? Alrighty then, I plan on starting off today's episode by working in the shopping area once again. And to begin with, what we're going to do is work on expanding these paths. Now, I'm not sure where it is, but I can hear a wandering trader. Possibly on the other side of the wall, maybe? Oh yeah, here he is. He wants to come trade. Oh, wow, he really wants to get into the marketplace. All right, yeah, sure, be my guest. Totally appropriate for this kind of location. All right, so this anvil here is actually Riley Tracks, but I I think it'd probably be good to have one here anyway. You know, there's going to be blacksmiths at the market. Ooh, that sounded nasty. Really? Zombie pigmen do that too? Alright, anyway. So, yeah, I guess this guy will probably despawn regardless, but, you know. In the meantime, you're welcome here, Jim. Anyhow, I also managed to get a cauldron. So, there you go. You can water your llamas there, and people can water their horses there. Okay, Jim, I'm gonna need you to move your alpacas out of the way, because what I want to do here, and I'm not sure if this is really gonna work or not, is I want to make a little horse and cart type diorama. So I think that these will make for good wheels, I hope. Yeah, this should work. All right, so we'll add some cargo on the top. All right, now we can just put the remaining ones down. And some at the back. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. All we need to do now is get a mule in order to haul the cart. And to do that, we're going to need a donkey and a horse. And we've got the horse, but we need the donkey. So I guess we're going to go exploring. Can I help you? Yeah, that's right. Run away. All right, I think we're pretty well kitted out and ready to go. Let's do some exploring. Horses everywhere, but not a single donkey. I am going to take one of these, though. Oh, wow. This is nice. Ice spikes by him. Ooh, and there's even a pillager outpost. Oh, man, there's a lot of them. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Man, there's loads of them here. Oh, great, and now we're at the world border. Knowing my luck, there'd be a donkey just over there, but thankfully this time there isn't. Oh, the server's really struggling to generate all of this new terrain. Well, there are no donkeys here. I suppose I might as well stop and get some acacia wood, though. Oh, great, and there's another world border. We'll have the whole map explored pretty soon. Oh, wow. This terrain is really weird. Donkeys, please, come on! Oh, finally! Yes! Oh, thank goodness! The most beautiful mob I've ever seen in Minecraft. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes, finally! Finally, alright. Look at me go. I got a donkey. Oh, don't drown. Don't drown. Oh no. Okay, where are we? We are pretty far away. We're about 3,200 blocks away from where we need to be. That's fine though. I'm sure we can get this guy back. And in fact, I'm not going to just take one guy back. I'm going to take two back. Because given how difficult it was to find this donkey, I think there may well be a very lucrative business selling donkeys. Okay, so you may be wondering how exactly we're going to get these two guys back. And the answer is through the Nether, but perhaps not how you're thinking. All right, let's dive in. Ooh, lucky we didn't come out in the lava here. I am going to break this portal though. And what we're going to do now is just pillar up into the ceiling and hope we don't get shot down by a ghast. Alright, so we're now in the roof of the Nether where I have found the perfect location for what I'm about to do now. And that is, we are going to use the Ender Pearl and Snow method to clip into the roof of the Nether. Now, I have tried this out on this server, and because we are not using strictly vanilla Minecraft, throwing the Ender Pearl here doesn't work. It just pushes you back down to where you were before. But I have discovered that if you put a ladder here and you jump as you throw the pearl, and there we are. We're on the roof of the Nether. Easy as pie. So now if we just grab the obsidian, now if we use the flint and steel and go through, Oh no. No. What? Why did it form the portal here? All right, I've now moved the portal to a more precise location. Let's take this one down. And let's see where we end up when we go through this one. Oh, excellent. Right back to where we wanted to be. Please go through. Ah, there we go. Oh, no, 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 no! No, wait, why? Why would this happen? Ah! Gosh dang it. Ah, okay, there's one more donkey here somewhere. All right, I've got this one tamed. Oh, he almost glitched into it. All right, where is our other donkey friend? All right, okay, we have our two donkeys. We are on the roof of the Nether. We can hear gusts everywhere. And now let's just try and go in the right direction, I guess. Just casually riding across the Nether ceiling with my two donkeys. And there we go. We've got our first mule. Okay, so while he's growing up, I want to go and retrieve an old friend who should be somewhere around here, near where we have built the original creeper farm. Somewhere. There he is. So I don't know how, but he kept on breaking free of his lead. And because of that, I had to put him in a hole to stop him from getting away. The triumphant return. Having both the donkey and the mule here, I've decided, you know what? I actually think I want to go with the donkey. Do you mind? Stupid zombie pigman. Now, even though I know that these guys can't be injured because they are passive mobs and they are protected by the claim that we have here, I know what's going to happen, right? Someone's going to come along and they're going to just gradually nudge Bill or nudge Ben into the Nether portal or something stupid like that. So in order to really ensure that they are protected, I'm going to just make sure that Bill is in the exact position that I want him to be in. And then I'm going to run this command, which will remove his AI and make him invulnerable for good measure. And by doing that, he is now totally immovable, right? Can't be pushed. He can't be injured. He's perfectly safe. And I'm also going to do the same thing for Ben here. I'm just going to have him standing here. Perfect. All right. And now I'm going to run this one. And there we go. The both of them are now totally secure. They can't be moved. They can't be killed. Okay, so after that little detour, what I now want to begin working on is the actual structure itself here. So the story that I think I'm going to go with this is that this fortification used to be quite important in the early days of the settlement, but as it expanded and it became more and more towards the center of the settlement as opposed to being on the frontier, it became less important, and as a result, it hasn't really been maintained. It's kind of falling apart, and it's now only used to house the marketplace. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be really dirtying this thing up. We're going to be adding some structural damage here and there. But to begin with, what I'm going to do is just make a few changes to the design before I get started on damaging it. Okay, so Riley's got something he wants to show me. This gift was made possible by True Pops. All right, then. Oh, wow. Okay, now that's what I call a gift. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Riley. And True Pops too, I guess. Make sure to shop at Track the Rack, everyone. Alrighty then, so with a little bit of help from True Pops and Sodor Engineer, I've now finished making the structural changes to these walls. Mostly we just changed up the battlements and we added a layer of cobblestone around the base. And now what we have to do is begin to destroy this, to start breaking holes into it, tearing bits of it down. And I may well regret this, but I'm gonna I'm going to try and use some TNT first and foremost. So let's put some sort of gash or break in the wall at the front here. If I just take that down, and I'm actually going to want to replace that here, and grab the TNT, and yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what that result is looking like. Yeah, not great. I think I'm going to have to do these manually. I think TNT is not going to produce the results that I want. This basic shape is looking good, so now I think we can texture it. All right, so I've now finished texturing it, and I think it looks pretty good. As you can see, we've got cobblestone towards the center, and then cracked stone bricks towards the exterior. I've also added in some stairs, some half slabs in different places, so it looks like there are missing bricks. And I've also added in some oak fences in order to represent, I don't know, like the interior wooden structure helping to hold together the bricks. Or whatever. But I think it looks pretty good, and I've done it on the opposite side as well. All right, so this is what it looks like on the opposite side, and I think it's come out pretty good overall. And so what I'm going to do now is figure out how exactly I'm going to texture the wall down the bottom. So obviously we want to have some of the rubble from this having fallen down here. And we also want to add some mossy bricks and cobblestone. Okay, so I've now done the detailing down the bottom. You can see we've got some rubble down here. I've put in a bit of gravel, a bit of coarse dirt. We've put down some buttons for some stones. And of course, it's sort of mossy down here on the ground, and it sort of makes its way up. And yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. And maybe if we put, a little bit of andesite and stone in amongst the bricks here, that would add a little bit more detail. But I think we've got a pretty good guide for which to do the rest of the wall. And so what I'm going to do now is get to work on the entire front wall. So just like before, first we do the structural changes, and then we do the textural changes. And doing the two separately, I feel, helps me focus on the task at hand and get a better result each time. So you may have noticed that I haven't done any detailing on this tower here, and that's because we're actually going to do something different here. But the first thing I have to do is move these sheep, and to do that I have to get rid of all of these gosh darn chickens. I wonder who put these here, Silly chicken bros. Tasty chicken. Okay, so the sheep are now out of the way, and I've added a huge gash to this side of the tower, because what I want to do is construct a tree that starts growing down here in the base of the tower, comes up, and then spreads over. I've never done a huge organic build like this before, so it's going to be quite experimental, but I'm willing to give it a go. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some dirt out and just do a very basic skeleton for this tree. Okay, so it may not look like much, but this is going to be the basic skeleton for our tree, just showing you where the trunk is going to go and the two major branches. And on top of that is going to be a large canopy of leaves. And so what we can now do is start to expand this outwards. Okay, so we've now got the shape of the tree mostly figured out. I think it looks all right for a first attempt. Yeah. It's certainly not going to be the best Minecraft tree in the world, but I think it'll do. And I think we can now start to replace all of the dirt with logs. So let's get on to that. So making an organic structure in Minecraft, first with dirt and then with the actual blocks, is an idea that I got from Good Times with Scar. And while I'm not sure that it was necessarily the best advice for this smaller build, I certainly think it would have helped out if I was making a larger tree. So with the trunk and the branches complete, what I have to do now is place down all of the leaves. And another bit of advice from Good Times with Scar, I am throwing in some jack-o'-lanterns as I go so that the canopy will be lit up at night. And with that, this tree is now complete. It's not perfect, but I think it looks pretty decent. Maybe I'll make a few adjustments here and there over time. And now the final thing to do is to weather the tower. And now that I've done that, I think I'm going to call it an episode. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!